Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jasmine and I am here to do your reading for the next 72 hours. I'm excited to be here. I know that last week has been freaking insane. So I thought I'd go ahead and check in with you guys, see how everybody's doing, check the next 72-hour readings, and yeah, stay tuned for the end of the video. I've added a test of telepathy. So if you guys are open to it, at the end of the video, you will get the opportunity to test your telepathy, and there will be instructions there. When y'all make it to the end of the video, please don't forget to leave a crystal ball emoji. They're my favorite, and I love to see them. They're so pretty and purple. Alrighty, let's get started. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We'll start with your overall energy for the next 72 hours. Okay. Door to Spirit. Wow, that's pretty big. Talk about an awakening. Talk about seeing the true gold that you are. Talk about finding the true light in your being where you move from. Like, what makes sense? What makes sense to you? Relationship-wise, love-wise, self-love-wise. Alrighty, guys. So, let's go ahead and see your internal energy here. Ace of Swords, new information coming through internally, y'all. There's a new understanding that you're going to be having within the next 72, and it is going to be like lightning. The realization or the understanding or the information that you come across is going to be like lightning and very exciting, I must add. I think that that's going to be your sister sign, Virgo, had a kind of not so exciting reading. So for an earth sign, I think this is really exciting. Let's go ahead and get to other people. Stand your ground. Other people will, and this is probably something that happened in the eclipse, which just passed here recently, yesterday, the day before yesterday. So illumination coming, strength coming out of people you didn't know had strength. This is other people's energy, so they will be standing their ground. I want to let you know that this is a direct reflection of you. That's what other people are showing you right now, is how you've been able to show them how to stand their ground. Oh, I'm getting a little emotional. OMG. Guys, but this is being illuminated. The trait is being illuminated so you can see it within yourself. That's why. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What's the point? What's the deal? Oh, guys, this is literally my favorite card of this deck over here. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Guys, ask yourself that question. I'm not even going to explain it. Ask yourself that question. Honestly, if you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? Literally anything. I think that that's a good question to ask yourself. So you can give yourself the mental freedom to choose something else for yourself from a place of love and support. And that's where spirit lies for you, within yourself. And it's the self that moves from love and support. Let's see what we've got here to clarify. Door to Spirit. Gotcha. Hey, Four of Wands. A success in the home, something growing here, seeing the fruits of your labor in some sort of way. And I can see how that's supportive here because I see stand your ground and then Four of Wands. So there could be like support coming through, like other people are standing up for you or something. Or perhaps the energy is supportive of I feel like I want to say growing plants or growing flowers. I think that that's going to be really helpful for you within the next 72 is having like living things around you, like living plants and stuff, and maybe even wearing them, going out, especially for a Taurus, you guys. I think that'll ground you so much because the door to spirit opening is not going to be scary, but it's going to be very exciting and very not exciting to the point where like your heart beats too fast or it gets crazy, but it's like exciting in a peaceful way, I want to say. And you're definitely finding peace, but there's a lot of excitement here. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse, telling us to not telling us that whatever information that we're receiving right now, don't try and cut it out. Don't go try and say that's not true, or those thoughts that come in immediately. I actually feel really called to tell you this really quickly. I just had a realization today how as soon as I start trying to think about my body or my physical self right now in this moment, my brain immediately brings in like a Knight of Swords energy like this, and it cuts out anything that I was thinking for myself and starts thinking about other people. And I feel really called to tell you that because I think that that might be what's going on within the next 72. You might need to stop yourself from cutting off new vines that are growing to try and have you evolve into something else. So there's a need for you to be cognitive of that and make sure that you know, like, hey, as soon as these thoughts come in, like, nah. You stand your ground with yourself for sure. And say, nope, you're not going to come in and mess up my thought process. Other people, we've been waiting on something to kind of culminate because of a lack of emotional understanding. And I feel like it's culminating now. There's a new understanding that was coming into an area with other people where you guys, I feel like you were waiting for something. You were waiting for maybe clarity, or you were waiting for your fruits to start blooming. And I think it's happening now for you. This could be in a relationship. This could be with a tangible work item, or just something you can touch, I feel, is what it is, because it could be different for everyone. And I see that there was emotional uncertainty surrounding that. Like, you didn't really know this, you didn't really know that. But right now, I feel like Spirit's going to tell you, hey, stand your ground within yourself, and you are going to feel the vibrational shift within this person or within this situation with this person. And it looks like love is rearing its head here in a situation that may have seemed like it was just taking too long to happen. That's why the Knight of Swords is here. I definitely want you to watch your words in the next 72, because with stand your ground, it could get really feisty. So I think that before you rebuttal or say something, you might want to like let the person finish and say 1, 2, 3, 4, count of 4 or something, and let your mind process the first thoughts that it has, and then you can pick from there what you want to say, just because things are moving really, really fast right now. And with the Knight of Swords, we don't want to say something that will have to, where we should have bit our tongue. So let's see here. Trust your path. Dang, that was quick. What do we have? We have that, and we have this little stack. Let's just see what that is. Ooh, baby, you came out. Dang. Okay, so here, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? For some of you, I think it'd be a good idea to show off your work, to offer your work to someone, or to maybe work in a group with someone else. I think as well, there's a need to share and to be giving, because the universe is going to bring that back to you. Everything that you give is going to be received once again by you in the process here. I'm getting called again to the flowers, guys. There's something really blooming for you here. And when I say trust your path, like there's something that the universe is asking you to give or share, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn for you. I feel like a big transformation, you're on the precipice of a big transformation here, or you're opening the door within the next 72, but there's a need for you to be giving, not being afraid to share information, guys, okay? So, yeah, wow, that was great. Let's go ahead and get into your... What did I, okay, charms. Let's go ahead and get into your charms. That's a bunch. Ooh, okay, dang. Oh my gosh. Taurus, this is about your roots. This is about protection. This is about, okay, so that's what's really going on here. You're being spiritually guided right now. First off, all of the things that you are seeing now, how things are lighting up, and you're like, oh, the spirit is guiding you to walk through the door, and you're walking through the door by this process here, okay? And this process is realizing that your mind is like a maze, and there are dark portions in your mind that have yet to be discovered within you, and you could be getting privy to that now. You could be becoming privy to those darker parts of your mind, and saying, and having the confidence and the audacity to ask and say, why is my mind like that? Where does that come from? You know, and not being afraid of the answer. There's a feminine, feline sort of energy that's coming here, where you're just like really smooth and cat-like, very sleek and golden, y'all. There's a lot of gold here, and I feel like with your ancestry, that's coming through right now, trying to guide you and lead you down the path of protection, so you can see where people have pretended to be a crystal, or to be something that was going to be helpful for you, and instead they ended up to be fake. But not everything ended up being that way, you guys. You've gone on the straight line. You've taken the exit off of a cycle that you've been through too many freaking times, y'all. And now you're seeing where people were fake. You have realized your true worth within your ancestry, your spirituality, your full embodiment of the human and the soul that you are right now. And you know what? You've accepted the darker parts of your mind. You said, that's me. But it's protected anyway. It's protected anyway. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our telepathy practice. I'm sure everyone will experience their journey to realizing their telepathy differently. I have found it's the absolute first thing that comes to my mind. Some have to take a couple deep breaths first. Try all different sorts of ways. Practice is all we're doing. Here are your options. Allow yourself the space to choose and comment how it went.